Great. So let us start with our speaking test. Um, could you please tell me where do you work or study?
Well, currently, I have recently completed my graduation in BSc Agriculture program from DAV University Jalandhar, and currently I am pursuing my English communication skill at Vision Upgrade.
Amazing. And how do you travel to work or how do you travel to study?
Well, during my college days, I prefer public transport, that is by bus,
Mhm.
because it is very economical for me to travel by bus. Uh, Whereas on different occasions, when there is special festival or any occasion that is used to be celebrated during the college, I usually prefer by car with my friends.
Okay. And what is the best thing about your studies?
Well, during the procedure of my course, I have developed a particular interest in various subjects like horticulture, and my aim is to further pursue my higher education in plant breeding subject because it fascinates me a lot.
Great. And let's talk about sports now. Which sport do you prefer to play, football or cricket?
Well, I am interested in both, but a lot of my friends are interested in cricket, so I have to go with cricket option only.
Okay, let's talk about cricket then. Do you like cricket and why?
Uh, we can see the popularity of cricket in our country. A lot of youths are very attracted towards various icons like Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni. The qualities they possess, they want to be like them. So this is one of the reasons many people love to play cricket. So this is the reason for me also that I want to do something in this sport.
Okay, great. And why do you think cricket is so popular around the world?
Uh, I think the the strength and the endeavor that this sports need, it is not everyone cup of tea. It requires a lot of teamwork. There are various skills that are specifically required for this kind of sport. So I think it makes them different from other sports and kindly make them popular also.
Right. And why do you think so many people support their country or a particular team?
Well, people are very patriotic towards their country. They have a self-dedication that their country should progress in every sport and bring glory to our home. So this is the sole reason that most of the people prefer to cheer for their country.
Right. And why do you think so much violence happens among the people who watch cricket?
I think it is regarding our favorite team. Like when there is India-Pakistan match, there is a lot of interest of people of both the countries. They do not want their team to lose, and when one team loses, the anger of people come up in the form of violence. They usually fight with each other. We have seen a lot of examples in the stadiums when people start to fight with each other when one team loses. So I think it is a game of spirit, and everyone should take it as a sports spirit and contribute in the winning of other teams also.
So you are not in favor of violence,
No, I am not in favor of violence.
and why so?
I think everybody should be happy and take part in the other happiness. It will promote peace and prosperity among the society, and overall, it will lead to the development of society as a whole.
Okay. And let's talk about being in another country or being in another city. Have you ever been to another or interesting foreign country?
Uh, Around today, I have not visited any such country, but I am planning for my higher studies in Canada. As I've told earlier that I have particular interest in plant breeding, so I am planning to pursue my plant breeding course in Canada.
Okay. And what kind of things do you do when you or people do usually when they visit a foreign country?
I mean, there can be a lot of things. There are a lot of popular tourist sites that people can visit. They can interact with the number of people and can get to know about their culture. Moreover, people usually get to know about their universities in which they are pursuing their course. They usually have a look around their locality in which they are going to live in.
Okay. And what are some of the problems that may occur when two people from different countries marry?
I think first problem is of language only. There are certain language barriers. Uh, People encounter difficulties in learning the vocabulary, basic tense structure, but it can be overcome over the course of time. Uh, uh, this let them gel in with each other perfectly. Another is the culture, the values they depict. It might be different for different people, and the course of lifestyle, their daily lifestyle, with things they want to do, it might be different in people case.
Okay, great. So this is the end of our part one. Let's come on to the part two where I'll be giving you one cue card. So your two topic for the cue card will be describe your first mobile phone. And in that, there are some questions that you have to answer to. When you got this mobile phone, how much does it cost and what it looked like? You'll get 1 minute to prepare for your answer. Well, you may start answering now. You'll have 1 or 2 minutes to.
So I got my first mobile in the 12th standard while I was studying in my school. It was around 15,000 uh, in rupees. Overall, the phone had a very unique and sleek design. It was white in color. Uh, it had transparent, shady glass on it. Uh, I remember the time when I don't had the phone. My friends used to call me on my mother's phone, so it was quite difficult for me to every time attend the call. As and on some occasion I was outside, so it was difficult for me to get connected with my friends. So that was the time when my family decided that there is a need for purchasing phone for me. So overall, when I purchased it, the experience was quite good. It helped me a lot in my education, as I used to get a lot of assignments during my 12th standard from school, which needed access to information, which I can only do with this smartphone, with having an access to internet. There are a lot of educational sites from which I can explore the information about my assessments that I get from school. So this had helped me a lot, and overall it was quite an well warming experience of my first mobile.
Okay, thank you so much. And how have mobile phones changed life today?
I think it has changed the life of people in a many different ways. Earlier, people used to read about when they want to read about the news articles or any trending topic, they wanted to see the television or used to read the newspaper. But now, with their smartphone, they are one click away from the various news events that are prevailing around in the country.
Right. And do you think using mobile phones is expensive?
Well, talking about the current situation, it is not expensive at all, because nowadays you can see there is a wide range of variety of mobiles that are available. Some are very costly, but so on the same side, there are some mobiles which are in the range of every class of people. So I think that all people have an easy access to this type of technology.
Okay, and how do you think mobile phones will change over the next 50 years?
As you can see, there are a lot of development that are happening day by day in our daily lives. The camera quality is really improving. The new apps have been launched, like social media apps. Snapchat was recently launched during the couple of years back. I think the mobile will completely change the future technology. There can be much more developments related to the design, their portability. They can be made small and unique in a feature that they can be easily accessible at any place or any time.
Okay. And do you think young generation today's millennials are addicted to mobile phones, and is it a good thing or bad thing?
Yes, definitely. You can see a lot of children who are all the time into their mobile phones. They don't know what is happening around their locality. They are not well aware about the basic news. I think it is a very negative point because it has cut down the access of the young children towards the physical activity. A lot of young children are involved in video games, the smartphone games, Android games, which are now very addictive nowadays. So it had at sometimes affected negatively to the younger generation.
And what are the various ways by which we can stop this addiction?
I think parents should strictly monitor the activity of their children. They should strict the time limit when they use their mobile phones. uh, Further, when they are utilizing it for study purpose, it is completely fine, but when they are using for its social media, for using chatting with their friends or playing games, the parents should restrict their activities to an hour or 2 hour a day.
Okay. And what part of modern technology could you not do without today?
Sorry, ma'am?
What part of modern technology could you not do without today? What is the modern technology you cannot think of living without today?
Again, it comes to mobile phones. Mobile phones are very handy. People can get a lot of information that are going around with one touch. It has eliminated the communication barrier among the people who are at far distances. Video calls is now very much prevalent, which help us to connect with our family members, and one cannot feel loneliness whenever they are visiting any foreign country or any unfamiliar place. They are connected with the means of video calls and phone with their family.
Right. And how will education systems have to change so that today's youth can use and improve today's technology?
I think education needs a much more development. For example, you can see there was a recent app launched which was White Hack Junior.
Right.
They had completely shifted the students' attention toward program coding, computer coding, which will help them to positively influence the technology for the further times. Moreover, I think there need to be a practical aspect rather than theoretical aspect. Uh, Education department should focus on practical basis more. The more the children should perform any practical task, the more they can learn.
Okay. Thank you. That is it for our speaking test. We are
Thank
done.
you, ma'am. Thank
Right.
you.